Now, going over to the political part podcast, you have California banning political deepfakes and memes, causing the world to ignite on the good old X Twitter. Fascinatingly enough, one of the very few, well, many videos, but some of the major videos that I make that are banned on the good old YouTube, which again, go to rumble.com, the topic show, to see all the videos so they don't get taken down. One was talking about a lawsuit about the side effects of certain injection things, and another one was talking about Kamala Harris and a deepfake. Now, I guess we'll see if this part of the segment of the show, the entire show, is taken down after this. But yeah, a couple of these deepfakes are hilarious. But California wants nothing of that. Now, should be too surprising. Tyrannical California Gavin Newsom wants to get rid of free speech as well, since he's gotten rid of everything as well as getting rid of most businesses, gun rights, civil rights. It's a great place to destroy businesses. I think there's 18 left. I'm only partially kidding. Now, some of the top comments coming from good old Elon saying, quote, and he actually responded to a parody that was posted in July. Now, Elon says, quote, the government of California just made this parody video illegal in violation of the Constitution of the United States. Would be a shame if it went viral. Now, I think we did post this video last month, but it's so hilarious I gotta play it again. It's only 2 minutes long, and again, this is AI, so we'll see if YouTube takes it down.
I, Kamala Harris, am your Democrat candidate for president because Joe Biden finally exposed his senility at the debate. Thanks, Joe. I was selected because I am the ultimate diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color.
Now again, this is AI. She didn't say this in the real world. Hilariously enough, though, well, people get offended when you say she's a DEI candidate or DEI VP. Biden said the quiet part out loud when he chose her. He said he's going to choose a black woman. He didn't say he was going to. Again, he framed it terribly. I'll give Biden credit. At least he was honest in that statement. He didn't say he was going to accept every single application, choose the best individual. He said, no, I'm going to inherently not get the best because I'm going to artificially limit the number of prospective candidates. So, yeah, she didn't actually say this, but maybe she'll have a couple drinks of Bud Light. She'll say it in the future. The music is good, I'll give him that.
So if you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist. I may not know the first thing about running the country, but remember, that's a good thing if you're a deep state puppet. I had 4 years under the tutelage of the ultimate deep state puppet, a wonderful mentor, Joe Biden. Joe taught me rule number 1, carefully hide your total incompetence. I take insignificant things and I discuss them as if they're significant. And I believe that exploring the significance of the insignificant is in itself significant. Talking
that, with some of her quotes, that sounds like something she would have said. Like, some of her quotes are they're so almost like a Dr. Seuss if he was inebriated by some type of drug or alcohol.
About the significance of the passage of time. Right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time, and there is such great significance to the passage of time.
Another trick is trying to sound black. I pretend to celebrate Kwanzaa, and in my speeches, I always do my best Barack Obama impression.
So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
And okay, look, maybe my work addressing the root causes of the border crisis were catastrophic, but my knowledge of international politics is truly shocking.
The United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. It is an alliance that is strong and enduring.
And just remember, when voting this November, it is important to see what can be unburdened by what has been. And by what has been, I mean Joe Biden. You think the country went to shit over the past 4 years? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Gillette. And I think this actually originally posted and credited to Mr. Reagan, hashtag Mr. Reagan USA on the good old X Twitter. Elon's posting it pretty valid, got 20 million views and 271,000 likes. You also have people retweeting it, like Rob Schneider getting 1 million hits, Email Chong getting 100,000. You also have Ryan Fortner saying, quote, insane how you can go to jail for posting political memes in California. Free speech is slowly being destroyed in what's a great state. Getting 3.3 thousand likes, which, yeah, if it wasn't for the politics, culture of the politics, it would be a great place to live. Again, some of the best weather out there, beautiful area, and yet, I mean, the politics of California have alienated so many people. I think, admittedly, I do owe someone apparently a beer. Thank you for the YouTube comment a couple weeks ago, or last week. They actually named one company that apparently had moved to California in the past 10 years. They lost hundreds, but this person did apparently find the one that went there. I think it was a rocket engineering company. A little suspicious. I might have to do a little bit more fact checking. Unfortunately, he does not live in the great state, or some might argue the great country of Ixis, so a little awkward for me to try to buy him a beer virtually. But nevertheless, California has alienated so many businesses. I mean, there used to be huge. I mean, many of the automotive companies are either based, traditionally, they're based in Michigan because the Detroit Big Three, and then they're based in California because a lot of them are coming from Japan. And subsequently, they're all gone. It's, yeah, I don't think it's not a coincidence. The more laws they pass, the more people leave. We also have someone by the name of Declaration of Memes says, who does Gavin Newsom remind you of? Once you see it, you'll never unsee it. There's a juxtaposition of two pictures. One's of Gavin Newsom smiling, and it's next to the Joker smiling, getting 13,000 likes and 1.1 million views, which, yeah, I mean, at least he does have good hair. He has something going for him. And suspiciously good teeth. Is it a mask or veneer, perhaps? Going down to the other top responses, you have Freedom Tunes say, quote, this is why California's going out of business, getting 2,000 likes. Let's see. America AF says, quote, breaking, Gavin Newsom has banned political memes in California, getting 1.7 thousand likes and right under 1 million views. Not seeing any contrarian statements thus far. AKA says, quote, breaking, Gavin Newsom signed a law banning parody in California, getting 1,000 likes, 18,000 views. Let's see here. Is another parody of him?
A message from the 40th governor.
Yeah. In the spirit of the segment of the show, I'll definitely watch this. Yeah, it's 2 minutes, but it'll probably be worth it, maybe. Julie says, quote, if Gavin Newsom hates parody so much, how can he handle this guy? It's a guy who apparently did a parody of California Gavin Newsom.
A message from the 40th governor of California.
What's up, guys? It's your loving Gavin, here to drop some about Prop 83. Prop 83 is a spending bill designed to make new investments in a freaking butt ton of underfunded sectors in our great state, like renewable energy. Cali leads the nation's solar power, which is rad. But what about lunar power? I believe the moon is capable of so much more than just controlling your Aunt Diane's ovulation cycle. Ooh, take it. Thank you. Let's put the moon to work for us. You know we crush it when it comes to whatever drug laws. But Prop 83 hits different, allowing Californians to keep up to 7 ounces of hallucinogenic toad venom for personal use, plus 2 gallons of synthetic peyote and rando Guatemalan lab bought with crypto off the dark web. Bussin'! 83 also incentivizes the best and brightest in tech to live and work in Silicon Valley by making vaping in offices, hospitals, and Ferrari dealerships mandatory.
Can I hit that?
Sure, but I only vape Merlot.
Who?
Okay, parody. I just remember they just mysteriously can't keep track of, what was it, $25 billion they spent on the homeless, apparently? Again, no matter how much they tax, they'll never be enough because they are, California and the federal government, to be frank, so hopefully inept at spending money. It's ridiculous. Email Strong says, name a worse politician than Gavin Newsom, getting 1.1 thousand likes and 68,000 views, which, I mean, I can name a few. I mean, Kamala Harris wants to take away guns and censor free speech. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's had a detrimental impact on California. Again, so even the largest tech companies have left. Oracle, CrowdStrike, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, and some of the largest companies that, I mean, they were stalwarts of the Silicon Valley. No one thought they would ever leave. Yet during the pandemic, you had Gavin Newsom, locking down the state and being very restrictive, forcing all that kind of stuff on people. And yeah, a lot of businesses just said, we've had enough. In addition to them taxing them to death. See. So granted, I can't help but subsequently think this is going to be going all the way up to the Supreme Court. Now, again, I think at the end of the day, the Supreme Court is going to say, yeah, we have the free speech. Trying to think of a nice way of saying this. Let's see. Yeah, it's from this. There's yeah, I think it'll go all the way up to the Supreme Court and it'll be shot down in terms of the law is unconstitutional. However, the big concern is it says it's less than 60 days before the election this year. So is that gonna be enough? And again, people joke about memes all the time, and they're fun, they're interactive, but they're one of the most popular ways to convey information in the digital age, which, for better or worse, is just the reality we live in. Not everyone reads a good old-fashioned hardcover book like myself, and, well, to be honest, it's also a slower mode of communication in terms of getting your ideas out there. So I understand why we live in a digital-first era. And yeah, if you look at who's making political memes, I mean, there's a couple that are making fun of, poking fun at Trump, but if you look at the volume of memes these days on social media, it's overwhelmingly make fun of Kamala, Tim Walz, and Biden, and Gavin Newsom. So I think he's definitely politically motivated to protect himself. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many people just say, go to hell, or, just refuse to comply. But yeah, quite concerning as we see censorship ramping up more and more. Again, click that subscribe button so I don't have so many speaking ineptitudes. But not surprised we're having an increase in censorship. Quite concerning. And at the end of the day, we'll see what the final result is. But let me know in the comments. Do you think the Supreme Court will rule aside the individual freedoms, go to Bill of Rights, or do you think maybe they'll do a compromise where they'll say, well, you can do that, but it has to have a certain watermark on it so people could clearly see that it is a manipulation or a deep fake? Let me know in the comments, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.